They're taking a lot of things from us. Our language, our bravery, the willingness to stand up. And they took all that away. And they did it all without firing a shot. Driving you out of your language was the most sad thing of all. There was Chippewa, and there was Cree, and there was Delaware, that's me. They shamed it out of us. They didn't beat it out of us. Eventually you don't speak it. I still got some sentences and phrases, but nothing that you could carry on a conversation with.
The first thing they did to us was cut our hair. And my hair was down, like it was past my knees. Mom always had us girls have long hair. That's part of our culture. Our braids, it's pride. But when we come here, they cut it all off. And then they took us into the bathroom and scrubbed us. And she put this powder on us, and she scrubbed us with a scrub brush, like the kind you scrub the floor, and she scrubbed us. And so it hurt, it really hurt.
This was all snake too, there was no... we were forced to live like what? Like we were in jail, not in, couldn't we leave the dump alone, or we'd starve. I used to get burnt sandwiches. When people are done with their sandwiches, they throw it in a barrel and it's ready for the dump. But I used to go up to that barrel and take out the sandwiches, half-eaten ones, or it didn't matter. It didn't matter if they were a little bit toasted. I think somebody put that dump there to save us from, because we went there a lot.
When I got to the table, I was watching my cereal because it was still boiling. And when I put my spoon into my cereal, and the cereal was barely warm, and it didn't register in my mind, why is it boiling, but it's not hot? It was maggots, it was worms in the cereal. This girl here, really thin little girl, and she took a spoonful and she puked and she vomited on the floor. And the house mother come over and she grabbed the little girl by the hair, and the little girl was crying. She grabbed her by the hair and put her face in that vomit. And she had to eat her cereal. She had to eat her bowl of cereal on the floor, plus what she had vomited out.
This one time, me and my best friend ran away. It didn't matter how many times they beat you, you ran away anyway. It was better than being here. And they brought me back and they took me in there into the press room. And this officer had like a whip. And he had a couple cuts, like fringe, with a couple of beads on there. And he gave it to me good. He just went crazy, swinging and swinging and swinging and swinging. I cried, but I was mad.
So we were in bed at 7 o'clock, and as it got darker and darker out, I was crying. I didn't know where I was. And I was on the bottom of a bunk bed. And I seen a door open, and I thought, you know, somebody's coming to help us. Someone's gonna come and help us. They're gonna help us and comfort us. And this woman was beside my bed. And she grabbed the covers like that, and she took the covers off me, and she jerked the covers off of me, and then she punched me in the face. And she dragged me out, and she started punching me and slapping me. And she said, "Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't ever cry, don't cry, don't cry." And that was my first night here.
One more. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, thank you.
And this guy that brought me down here, he was acting like my friend out in the play yard. He grabbed me right here and he put me against the wall. He started with my shirt. And he started running his fingers around my neck like that. I was screaming, scared now. And he undressed me fully, shoes off and everything. And then he played with me.
How old were you when you first came?
6, I believe. And this one night, I'm laying like this on my stomach, sleeping away in the sky. I don't know what guy, one of the officers. All of a sudden I could feel a weight on me. And then he pulled the blankets off of me. And then I woke up. But being a man, he held me down pretty easy, face down. Then he removed my underwear. And I'd sleep for about a month. And just when I thought this thing was all over with, he did it again. Same thing. My brother just admitted a couple of years ago that he got raped too. He never said anything about it to me all these years. And I never said anything to him. I'm pretty sure, if not all the children, and a good number of them anyway, went through that.
There was starvation. There was brutal beatings. Lots of rape of not just the girls, but the guys too. And because of what you endure here, you're a freak. You're a misfit. You don't fit anywhere. You carry this pain. And you don't tell anybody because you don't want your mom to know. You don't want your dad to know.
It wasn't a place for education. There was farm work and beatings, and we went to school all right. But that wasn't their prime concern when it came to dishing out punishment. They wanted to ruin us. Maybe they did ruin some of them. Maybe they ruined me. I was an alcoholic for a long time. Maybe they drove me to drinking, or I thought drinking would cover it up or something. I don't know.
I want them to find our unmarked graves. I want them to find our children. I want them to find our babies. So that we can, through ceremony, we can put them at peace and we can help them continue their journey to the sky world. That's why we need to find our children. And me being here, it's hard. Sometimes I break down. But it's necessary because in a few short years, we're going to be gone.
ニュースディグ